Hi gardening friends, I wanted to give you an update on the new flower bed that I added to the backyard. This is a bit of a V1 of the bed. It's pretty rough, but I was just happy to get this bed prepared and get some flowers in place. And then over the summer and the upcoming growing seasons, I'll continue to evolve. I really didn't plan on what I was planting in this bed, so it's a large variety of flowers. So right here, you'll see these are snapdragons that I started from seed. They were supposed to be apricot, but they ended up being more of a yellow. And right here you have a flower called Crispidia drumstick. And I found out that the rabbits really like this plant, so I purchased these waste baskets from the Dollar Tree store to help protect them, and they're secured into the soil using landscape staples. So when we have storms and it's pretty windy, they won't blow away. So they've worked pretty well. And right here I have the Lysianthus. I was started these from seed. This was my second year attempting to grow Lysianthus, so I was really excited to see that I've had some success, at least with one bloom, and it seems like there's a few other blooms on their way. And then right behind the Lysianthus, these are poppies. I believe they're Hungarian blue poppies that I started via winter sowing. And you'll see there the iconic poppy seed pod. One of the things that I really like about poppies is how translucent the petals are. They're just really beautiful. We've had a lot of storms lately, and of course we had the heat wave, so some of the flowers are not in the best of shape. And right there I have a large weed that I need to remove. This right here is a Gara that I purchased from the clearance section at Lowe's. It's a Steffi Blush Pink Gara, so it seems to just be settling in, so we'll see if we can get this to rebound. And these are bedding zinnias. They only grow maybe 12 to 18 inches tall. This is from the Profusion series, and they're a dark salmon color. So they'll continue to grow and fill in as the summer progresses. We have a Cosmos here. This is a Apricota Cosmos, and I just direct sowed a bunch of Cosmos seeds. You'll see some more there that are starting to grow. They're supposed to be pretty tall, so we'll see if they reach their maximum height this summer. And right here in the lower right corner, that is a lupin that I started from seed. I started several lupins indoors and winter sowing. I really haven't had much luck, so I'm going to chalk the lupins up as an L for this growing season. And right here, this is a verbena. It's Verbena bonariensis, and I started these from seed a couple of seasons ago, and I just transplanted a few of the plants into this bed. One thing about this plant is that it does heavily reseed itself, so if you ever decide to grow this, just be prepared to have little seedling plants popping up in many places. Right here is some yarrow that I started indoors from seed. It's called Summer Pastels. They're seeds that I picked up at Johnny's. I'm not expecting to get any flowers this year, just mostly green foliar growth. And these are a rudbeckia called Caramel Mix. And it's a mix of single and double flowers and an array of colors: rose color, apricot color, copper color. So exciting to see how those continue to grow through the season. They're very pretty. And right here is some lettuce that I'm not quite sure how it ended up in this flower bed. It's a butterhead variety of lettuce that I was growing in pots, and somehow it ended up in this bed. This is 3 Nepeta that I picked up from clearance. This is Cat's Meow Nepeta, and it's starting to flush out a bit, which is really terrific. And right next to that is 2 salvias that I picked up on clearance called Noble Night Sage, and they have beautiful deep purple flowers. So I'm hoping to get a second blush this season. And as I zoom in here, this is a little dainty white flower called Persian Cress, and it makes a nice filler flower in any of your flower arrangements. These seed pods are just so stunning, and I think would look terrific in any flower arrangements. And these are actually the seed pods of this pink small flower, and the name of this flower is called Pink Beauty, and it too is a bit of a filler flower that you can use in any bouquets, but just really pretty dainty flower. And then next to that flower that I started indoor from seed is an aster. It's called King Size Aster, and it seems to be doing very well. It needs to be deadheaded. This is the crepe myrtle called Ebony and Ivory that I purchased probably about 3 years ago. Earlier this spring, I decided I wanted to transplant it into this bed, but I thought it was dead because all of the branches were pretty brown. But I crossed my fingers and transplanted it into this bed, and I was really very happy to see that it did start to push growth from the base. So I just need to come in and cut back all of the dead stems and branches and just regrow the plant over again. So I'm pretty excited that it did survive. Right here we have some amaranth called Hot Biscuit. I started these from seed indoors. These should get pretty tall. We'll see. They're only about a foot tall now, but we'll see if they continue to grow. Right here we have Nigella that I started via winter sowing, and it's the Bridal Veil variety of white Nigella. These are another variety of amaranth, and I believe it's a red spike, and these two are expected to grow pretty tall. So we'll see how that works out for the year. So that's pretty much everything that I'm growing in this bed. I really, again, didn't plan what I was going to grow here. I just wanted to get some things started. And so far, so good. And we'll continue to evolve and plant this bed. And it's going to grow a little bit in size. This is really just kind of the initial shape and size of the bed. So I'm really happy of the progress that I've made so far this growing season. Thanks for watching. Happy gardening.